Hi and welcome to another video. I'm I was sick today, so my mom made a to-do list, and one of them was to make another YouTube video. I wasn't planning on making another one until the weekend, but now I have some free time, and I guess I got started now. So I had this idea for this creature. I haven't fully tested it out yet. I only drew a rough sketch on my whiteboard, so I'm pretty interested in seeing where this will go. Okay, these are the eyes. I'm planning on having the nose be sort of like this, and finally a very square smile. Now I'll start off right here by putting in the gums, and then the teeth. I started very high energy, but I'm just remembering how much patience this is gonna take. But actually, I don't really have anything more to say about that. Now I'll be moving to the eyes now. Might need to change the mouth. Okay, now I'm putting all the lines in for the iris. Next video, I think I should do Super Isaac, who I was talking about last video. I think I'd like to show you him, especially since in my mind I've been imagining what it would be like if he and another character I created were like in a movie series or something like that, or a series of any kind, really. I'm pretty good at writing. I might be able to do a book, but I imagined these close-up shots where, and for most of the thing, it would just have normal cartoon shading with like just being pretty basic overall, and then I would have these zoom in shots where I would shade them in like how I shade these in. And I think I could probably do something with that. Now I'm darkening in the nostrils. And yeah, I think I'll be redoing the mouth. I should start closer to the corner of the eyes and smooth out those rounded edges. I think I'm gonna go for a shorter mouth for this one. Yeah, that looks better. Now to add back in the gums. And the teeth. Now this monster was actually inspired by a similar one. I'll probably do a video on their one in the future, but I thought it'd be fun to do something original for this video, since in the last video it was something that I've drawn quite a lot. Now I will be adding these sort of, I don't know what these are called, but I know that there's little lines like these in mouths. I don't always add them, but I like to add them for a lot of my things. Uh, And then I'll be shading in the mouth. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but then I don't, and it's really annoying. Okay, and you don't have to do this, especially if what you're drawing is gonna be smaller. But I personally, for bigger projects, I usually like to shade in each tooth individually. This takes a longer time, but adds detail that really adds to the uncanniness of these drawings. Okay. And it's good. Okay. I'm going back to the eyes now to shade them in. Normally I shade in the eyes before, sometimes I draw the mouth, and after I draw the eyes, okay, so I draw the eyes, and then I draw the mouth, and then I shade in the eyes. And then other times I draw the eyes, and then shade them in, and then draw the mouth. So it's not, I just noticed it was kind of weird because this time I drew the eyes, and then I drew the mouth, and I shaded in the mouth, and then I shaded in the eyes. You're probably gonna want to spend a lot, or yeah, I spend a lot of time shading in the eyes to get them dark enough in some places and light enough in other places, because for most of these monsters, the eyes are going to be something that you really look at a lot. So I want to make sure they're really detailed. Okay. And then, like, the other eye. And that was good. Okay, now onto the head. Now for the head, I'm gonna be making it seem a bit drippy. That wasn't a part of my original plan, but I think it'd work out pretty good. Okay, now I'll shade in the rest of the head, starting with these, I don't know what to really call these, like, little skin droplets, I guess. I always feel like I have to say something, and then I just don't have anything more to add. Gotta really figure out a way to stop doing that. Okay, now I think I'll. Well, first I'm just noticing on camera that the inside of the mouth is not nearly dark enough, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay. And how's that look? Just a bit darker. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna do the edges of the face. For shading, I usually stick to the natural shading of the head, and then occasionally I let face elements and stuff affect the shadows when they come across them. Okay, I'm probably gonna do a bit more shading of the head, but I feel like now is a good time to uh, have the face show more of an impact, leaving small shadows on the face. Starting with the eyes. Okay, I don't think uh, I've done that much with the nose. And I think about it, I've noticed is better words for that. I don't really do much with the noses in most of my drawings. I guess there's not really much of a way I could do stuff with noses. Okay, so now I'm gonna add another part of the drawing that I've been thinking of, which is the legs. Now, the shape of the legs are gonna be like these tall hexagons with trapezoidal back legs, and I'm gonna sketch out the toes for this. How's that look? Yeah, it could work, I think. And for the other leg. For the sketching of the toes, you can see I have these sticks with little ball joints. The ball joints are added specifically to deal with the width of the legs. And now I'm gonna add a bit of wrinklage to the legs. Is wrinklage a word? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure at, oh, not pretty sure. I know that at kneecaps There's these weird wrinkly things, so I'm gonna try to add them here. Don't really know what the best place in the leg would be to add them though, so I'm just gonna kind of try to experiment around with that. Maybe it has to be bigger. Maybe a bit more hexagon shaped. How's that look? Yeah, it looks good. And then I'm gonna shade these in darker from the legs. And yeah, that looks good, I think. And I'm gonna add one on the other side. Gotta make it a bit bigger. And a bit darker. And there, looks good. Now I think I'm gonna draw in the feet. First, I'll be very lightly erasing these so that they don't show as much. And then so let's start on these. These town-like toes, they're honestly very simple to make, so I don't really have much to say about them. Just gotta modify this one a bit. Then I'll do basically the same thing on the other side. Okay. And yep, looks good. Now I'm gonna get to shading, which is gonna hopefully make the legs look better because right now they don't blend very well with the drawing. But if I shade them, they'll definitely look a lot better. I just noticed these things are starting to look a bit uncanny now. Well, not uncanny. They're just really out of place, so I'm going to lightly erase it and just hope that it being less dark will help. Okay. Sort of helps. Yeah, looks good. And just gotta do a bit more, then I think I'll be done with the legs. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, that looks about right. I think I should probably add some sort of thing. Don't really know how to describe it, but I think it'll help make the legs look more like they're part of the head. Just gotta erase some of this. Okay, and then I think the legs will look more fitting. Does that look good? Yeah, looks good. I feel like there's something missing though. Maybe a tail would look good. I'll give it a shot. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe tail that looks sort of like this. Just gotta center the end a little bit more. And yeah, it looks good. I feel like I should add something at the tip though. That gives me an idea actually. What if the tail went all the way around? Like that. Yeah, that could work. And that does give me an idea on what could be at the end of the tail. If I add a little thing like this, it could look like an eyeball. Just gotta add the other line to the tail. I gotta thin this section up a bit. Yeah, that looks really good. Just gotta add this eyeball over here. Yeah, that's a pretty good end to the tail. Then I'll just shade it in. That's gonna be pretty difficult. I guess I'll start like this. So I'm gonna move over here. Then about here, I'll probably have to change the direction of the shading. Or not the direction. The side of the tail that's being shaded in. Then I'll have to... This part's gonna be pretty long. I'll have to do it in sections. Just one more section before I have to turn my body so that I can shade in the rest of it. Now I gotta do this. Then after this, I'm gonna move the shading back to this side. And then lastly, I'll add a shadow on the floor. And then of course I'll add a smaller shadow for the tail too. Oh, I dropped my pencil. Then probably have to bring it over here. For the final bit of the shadow. And Oh, I gotta get a better shot of this. Okay. And yeah, that looks really good. I'll see you in the next video.